poetry has a significant difference from prose. It's citation style. Let's look at the following poem as an example, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. As with short fiction, you should include the name of the author in a signal phrase or in the in-text citation. However, because poetry is often in verse form, you need to also cite the line number. Generally, editions of poetry are published for educational use will include the line numbers in the right-hand margin. However, if there are no line numbers, you are responsible for counting the lines yourself. When creating an in-text citation of a line or lines, you need to first figure out how the poem is divided. If there are separated parts or stanzas and the line numbering starts over with each stanza, you will need to include both the stanza number and the line number in your citation separated by a period. So let's look at this first one. And be one traveler, long I stood, the last name of the author, the stanza number, the line number. Same thing here. Signal phrase, Frost wrote, the line number, and then the stanza number. This one is from the third stanza, right here. I doubted if I should ever come back, stanza 3, and then line 5. Now let's look at another example. If the poem is not separated into stanzas, or if the line numbering is continuous throughout the stanzas, in other words, it does not start over at 1 at the beginning of each new stanza, just include the line numbers in your citations. For example, let's say the line you quoted in your essay on Shakespeare's Sonnet 18 was, "And summer's lease hath all too short a date." Your in-text citation would be the last name of the author, Shakespeare, and then line number 4. If you included Shakespeare at the beginning of the sentence with a signal phrase, then you just need the line number at the end of the sentence with an in-text citation. If your next quotation was sometime too hot, the eye of heaven shines, then you would just need the line number because it is clear that this is from Shakespeare. Also, an in-text citation another in-text citation detail to be aware of is how to show a line break in a quotation. Line breaks can be important because they affect the emphasis in a poem and therefore they need to be acknowledged in the quotations. We indicate line breaks with slashes. So let's use another Robert Frost poem, Mending Wall. Okay, so this is from line 33 through 34. Something there is that doesn't love a wall. And there's a slash that wants it down, and then a period at the end. Now, there's another example here. If you quote 3 or more lines of poetry, you need to block the lines. Here's how you do that. You tab in each line one time and then make sure to double space the citation, that section. In this case, the period comes before the in-text citation, then you add the author's name and the line numbers. Now, if you have Frost in a signal phrase or the poet, then you would just need the line numbers. Let's look at the works cited citation. So let's say we wanted to cite Mending Wall by Robert Frost. Well, then you put the last name of the author, the first name, then a period. You put the title of the poem in quotation marks, put a period at the end of the title. You put the title of the website, you italicize it, then put a period at the end, and then you include the URL. I hope this helps you with citations. However, if you have any questions, be sure to send a message to your professor or post in the open forum. Have a good day.